I am at the All-Star Stunt Dog Show at the State Fair of Texas. Now, this show has been entertaining State Fair of Texas audiences for over 7 years. And as you can see behind me, the crowd is filled with dog fans of all ages. Well, guys, I didn't find any dogs with Crocs, but I did find Sophia, who has been watching the show. Sophia, can you tell me about your favorite part of this show?
My favorite part of the show was definitely the dog races when I saw Cooper.
Thanks, Deja. Transitioning from military to campus life can be difficult, and that is why UNT has dedicated part of this very office to help with that very transition. But this isn't the only way the university is helping out its student veterans. The university has been recognized as a Purple Heart University by the Military Order of the Purple Heart. This is for their continued support of injured veterans and their families.
So NTTV's Avery Callens is here to tell us about the new generation of resumes. Avery?
Oh, sorry, Maddie. I was just working on my resume, which is actually taking a digital turn for the future. I'll have more on that after the break. All right.
Ain't that so?
And I just added to my digital resume, which is common practice among lots of Gen Zers as they navigate through today's difficult job market. That's right, guys. I am here at the State Fair of Texas with the infamous cotton candy bacon on a stick, which was one of the Big Tech's Choice Awards finalists. Now, this sweet treat is a 12-inch slice of bacon covered in cotton candy glaze and surrounded by the sweet treat itself. And she will be starting her work here at the end of October, so make sure to not miss out on these paws on campus. With North Texas Television, I'm Avery Callens. Alongside Denton's busiest road is where you can find a little taste of Chicago. Portillo's is one of Denton's newest restaurants, and unlike most, Portillo's has the power to bring two communities from across the country together.
This is just one of our many attributes to the city of Denton, and seeing how everyone came out to support us, our community partners when we did our opening, just the number of people that were here for our ribbon cutting. It was really humbling to see how many people were just as excited to have Portillo's as we were to bring Portillo's to Denton.
So I walk in and everything's new, everything's super shiny, so it's an awesome feeling.
Founded in 1963 by Mr. Dick Portillo, his goal was to bring the taste of Chicago all over the country. And saying that this restaurant hooked me up is an understatement, with all of these amazing Chicago-style dishes sitting in front of me. But before I dig in, Miss Lean and Mr. Harrell take me back to show me how Portillo's makes the iconic Chicago-style hot dog. After all of that thought, prep, work, and assembly, it is now time to try Portillo's famous Chicago-style hot dog. I love it. While the food finds its way into Denton's heart, so does the Portillo's community.
I mean, coming into a Portillo's is an experience, right? The sights, the sounds, the smells, and just how many people stop me in this building and tell me that they were from Chicago or they went to Chicago and that's how they came to find Portillo's. So it was just really heartwarming, you know, to hear how well we were received by the city of Denton.
Portillo's diverse menu hits all corners of Chicago-style street food and each uniquely flavored item. They hooked me up with this amazing Chicago-style sampler and I ate it all. And as you can tell, I didn't really like it. Just kidding. I am definitely not the only one in the Denton area who has found their newest addiction.
I can't get enough. I keep saying, I think that they psychologically are manipulating me to tap into my native Chicago roots and just keep coming back. It's like the siren song, like Odysseus. I need somebody to strap me up to the board and just not let me go.
With North Texas Television, I'm Avery Callens. So I have a quick question. Has your rent gone up in the past year? Well, students at UNT living both on and off campus are facing higher rental prices as Denton becomes one of the most expensive college towns in Texas to live. With not one but two universities operating in the already bustling suburban Denton area, how is this affecting students? Here is what I found. Think about the size of Dallas, now of Austin and even Houston. Well, with that in mind, it might surprise you that Denton, Texas is the third most expensive place in the state of Texas for students to live. Despite the University of North Texas priding itself on becoming the third largest public research university in Texas, its surrounding infrastructure has recently come into question.
Because that's really what it is. You know, they opened up the acceptance rate, and which meant more freshmen coming in, but they didn't do anything to prepare for that. So that's why, you know, all of them got pushed down, and they're the ones that had that got punished for it.
This is Sebastian Nava, a UNT alumni who worked as an RA in 2022. This is the same time UNT had to push a majority of its upperclassmen out of the dorms to fit its incoming freshman class.
I felt bad for all the upperclassmen because, a lot of them need that place to stay in order, to feel more connected to campus.
Since then, the average rental price of student housing in Denton has risen to be above some of Texas's largest college towns. What's more is that according to the 2023 U.S. Census, Denton is one of the fastest growing cities in the United States. During my interview with UNT's new president, Harrison Keller, I made sure to ask him about his thoughts on this issue.
So if you're thinking about like your traditional on-campus degree program, there's a certain kind of infrastructure that needs to be there, as you alluded to, in your housing. We need more housing. We need better parking. We need to make sure that we've got the classroom facilities and we've got the kind of campus that's going to allow us to provide a world-class educational experience for all the students that are enrolled in those kinds of programs.
However, this year's enrollment has gone down as declared by President Harrison Keller in his first Faculty Senate meeting.
You're forgetting these are, 19, 20-year-olds who lived at home their whole life. The thought of, getting an apartment and paying rent and actually like, it can be a little bit, it can be anxiety filled.
This housing resource declined an interview, they did let me know that they are available to help students navigate the difficulties of becoming a new student renter. That's all I have here. Back to you guys at the desk. University of North Texas students and their families fled the campus in honor of the UNT ring ceremony.
Oh, it's so awesome. She's like my little baby sister, so I'm super proud of her.
The Lumpkins are one of many families attending the ring ceremony, but possibly the only ones with such a unique history. All three of the Lumpkins kids work in education. Jason Lumpkins is receiving her ring today and hopes to educate special needs children in the future as a life skills teacher.
So I am also a special education student as well, and figuring out those strategies to study made me want to help them figure out their ways of studying.
For Jason Lumpkins, this particular day is a rewarding celebration of a long educational journey.
I wanted to succeed, and at the beginning I didn't, but I have brought my grade up and I am getting A's, and I'm proud of myself for being able to actually graduate. It feels good. It's a little loose, but that's okay. But it does feel good.
She struggled a while with school. Like, school's not her thing, but she has persevered so much and has gone through all of these milestones.
Just keep on going. Life gets in the way, but if you just keep trying, and you can get through it.
With Mayborn School of Journalism, I'm Avery Callens.